and welcome to Photoshop Elements for Bloggers. I'm Jenny Elliott, and in this lesson you'll get to know the Elements Organizer. When I started putting together the series, I initially wrote a script for a video that started with a big picture introduction to Photoshop Elements. I was going to show you all the tools, all the menu items, and all the palettes, and probably really confuse you. Then I took my own advice and I thought about who my readers are and who is going to be participating in this workshop, and I realized that this was the wrong approach for my audience. If you've had Elements sitting on your computer for 2 or 3 years and you've been afraid to get started with it, then you would definitely run screaming from your computer when I put together that video. So instead, I've decided to do this video series with a focus on projects. I hope to give you at least one handy thing you can make or do in each video, and then give you the time to practice it on your own. So, in this video, you'll learn how to add photos to Elements Organizer. By the end of this video, you'll be able to start cataloging your files and getting them set up to start editing on your blog. We'll be using photo management options like albums and keyword tags, and you'll also learn how to delete photos from your hard drive through the organizer interface. So, first things first, what is the organizer? It's just an interface for managing your photos. It doesn't contain the files themselves. They'll still be in the same place as they've always been on your hard drive. All the organizer does is give you a way to work with the files that are already on your computer and arrange them so they'll be easy for you to find inside of Elements. So, let's get started. When you first open up Photoshop Elements, you may be in edit mode. This is where the magic happens in terms of editing your photos, manipulating them, adding text, all that jazz. But we're going to go behind the scenes today to the organizer. And to get there, we're going to go to the top right and click the little button that says Organizer. Now, on a Mac at least, the editor and the organizer load as 2 separate programs, so it may take a moment before your organizer window appears, and that's perfectly normal. The big window in the center here is where you'll see all the images that are currently inside of Organizer. And I don't have any in here right now. To the right of this, you'll see the different ways to organize these photos. Albums at the top, and you'll see the keyword tags at the bottom. The first step is to add photos that are already on my computer to the organizer. So to do that, I'm going to go up to File, Get Photos and Videos, and then select From Files and Folders right here. And this is going to pull up a dialog box that is going to help us navigate to where these photos are. So find the location of your pictures. And if you just want to add a single photo, you'd be able to select that and then click Get Media at the bottom. And it will pull it up here inside the organizer. You may get a little pop-up box here if it's the first time you've done this, and it will say that the only things you're seeing here is what you just imported. And if you want to show everything you've ever imported, you have to click Show All, and that button is here at the top. So that's how you add a single photo, but you can also select multiple photos. I'm going to repeat the step that I just did, Get Photos and Videos, and From Files and Folders. And this time I'm going to add multiple photos. By holding down either the command on a Mac or Control on a PC, I can hold that down and click on different images, and I can pick out multiple images to import. So here are several images. I can just kind of scroll down, choose as many as you want, and then click Get Media, and you'll see the same thing happen. I'm going to click Don't Show Again for this little dialog box because it's annoying and I know what it says. But you don't just have to add a single photo at a time, you can also add them by folder. So I'll do this one more time. I'm going to import some more, and this time I'm going to select an entire folder to bring in. So I'm going to navigate up here, and I'm going to select some different folders that I have on my computer. Now this is 626 different pictures, so it's going to take a moment to load. But this is absolutely the quickest way to add photos, is by doing them by entire folder. And once again, I'm going to show all at the top, to show every single file that is now inside my organizer. So now that you have the images inside the organizer, it's time to do the legwork and get them organized. But before you spend lots of time organizing a bunch of files that you don't need, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and delete the ones you don't want. Digital photos are huge in terms of the amount of space they take up on your hard drive. My digital camera takes 12 megabyte pictures, and that really adds up when you get several hundred or thousand of them on your computer. So it's a good idea to go ahead and delete the photos you don't need and free up that space on your hard drive. To delete a single photo, it's pretty intuitive. You will just click on the photo itself and you can hit your delete key. When you hit delete, it's going to give you a warning box. If you don't click this box here, it'll remove it from your organizer, but it will not remove it from your hard drive. Now, it's important to note here, the organizer is not where the photos are. All these are is shortcuts to help you organize your files. So if you want to take it all the way off your hard drive and free up some space, you need to click this little dialog box here that says also delete selected items from the hard disk, and then press OK. And there we have it, that one is gone. But if you're going through your photos and you have a lot of them that you want to delete, there's a shortcut you can use. Elements has a star rating system, and you can use these stars to indicate which files are the most and least important to you. So to make deleting your photos a breeze, just go through and give the photos you don't want to keep 1 star. So let's see, I have a bunch of pictures that look, pretty much the same. I'm going to select this one as 1 star, not important. I like the layout of this one, I'll keep it. I like this one, don't like this one. So you can just select multiple photos here, giving them all 1 star. And once you have all of those selected that you want to delete, you can go up to the top here, and this little star box will select the photos that you have that are of different star values. This is just a really nice shortcut to help you get to the most or least important pictures the quickest. So I'm going to click on 1 star, but I don't want to select all that are 1 star and higher. In this box, I want to make sure that only is checked. I'm only selecting the 1 star photos. And now, those are what appears here in my organizer window. I'm just going to select all of these. I clicked on my first photo here. I'm going to hold down Shift while clicking on the last photo so that it selects all of those, and I'll hit my delete key. And once again, I'm going to tick this box so it removes them all the way from my hard drive. Voila, you have everything. So now I'm going to go back to Show All, and here is my new organizer window, and I've got just the photos that I want to keep. And things are getting a little bit too long to squeeze into just one video, so I'm going to ask you to please join me on video number 2 for this lesson.